Welcome children. Today we will do chapter number 25 from grammar, that is direct and indirect speech. Now before I start this particular chapter, let me tell you, when I say speech, what is speech? Actually the words which we use to express our feelings, that is called speech. That is called the, maybe in the sentence form, when we try to say something, a message, or send someone something, we use a speech. Now when I say direct speech, direct is what? When suppose I am the speaker, what actually I am speaking, that is direct speech. And what is indirect? When the two persons are talking and the third person, when he narrates that particular sentence in his own words, that is called indirect speech. So let us see the examples which are given over here. Tanya said that she was late for school. Now this is called indirect speech because somebody else is saying that, second person is saying that Tanya said that she was late for school. So it becomes an indirect speech because this has not been directly spoken by Tanya. Then Zarina said all the members were present at the meeting. Now here children, you will find when I said Zarina said, now this is the actual statement of Zarina. So we have put a comma after said and we have started the quotation. Why? We have started the quotation and ended with the quotation mark because these lines were actually spoken by Zarina. So this is called direct speech. Now next example is Rania said that she wanted to become a doctor when she grew up. This is called indirect speech because children, two things you can see in this particular example. First, we haven't used a comma or quotation marks, rather we have written Rania said that. Again it means that this is not the actual statement of Rania but somebody else is saying about what Rania said. So this is called indirect speech. Now next again you see Rupa Das said. We have put comma and started with with the quotation mark. So my teachers are very good. Again it's a direct speech because it has directly been narrated or the actual statement said by Rupa Das. Next is Ria said that it was very hot. Now again you find it is an indirect speech because there is no use of comma or quotation marks. The principal said, now comma, start the inverted comma, Prashant, comma, I want to meet your father. So principal's actual statement has been quoted here within the quotation marks. So it will be a direct speech. Last example is Prateek said, I am playing cricket. Now these are the actual statement. This is the actual statement of Prateek. So we have put it within quotation marks. So it will be a direct speech. So children, in direct speech, the exact words of the speakers are quoted. So how it is quoted? You can see we have put a comma and we have started with the quotation marks, and when the statement has ended, we have again ended with a quotation mark. So the rule says first we will start with the quotation mark, then comma, whatever is required in between we will put, and if it is a positive sentence we will end with a full stop and end with a again quotation mark. But if it is an some question sentence in a question mark form, then we will put a question mark and end with a quotation mark. So in direct speech the exact words of the speakers are quoted, and in direct speech the words are the speaker are reported, or indirect speech can also be termed as reported speech because this has been reported. This statement is being said by some other person than the speaker. Now rules for indirect speech. Now when we change from direct to indirect, what are the rules? Let us see. The words of the speakers are not enclosed within quotation marks. So as I said, if it is indirect speech, we will never put any comma or quotation marks. Like for example, when I say, Mohit said, comma, start the quotation mark, I go to school by bus. Now we have put a full stop and ended with a quotation mark. That means it is a direct speech because we have used quotation marks. But when we change into indirect speech, Mohit said that he went to school by bus. Now we have used said and we have used the connecting word, that is that, because somebody else is saying about Mohit. So it is an indirect speech where we have removed the quotation marks and comma. Now conjunction, that is added in the indirect speech, as I told you. So here you will say Maria said, comma, start the quotation mark, I live in Delhi. Maria said that she lived. Now you find the present tense form of verb, which was live. When we change into indirect speech, the verb becomes past form. It takes the past form of verb, and that way we write. So Mohit said that she lived in Delhi. Now let us see the third rule. The pronoun and the possessive adjective also change according to the subject or object of the sentence in direct speech. Now let us see how. She said, I don't like tea. Now I don't like tea is the first person I. So when I say in indirect speech, we said that she said that she didn't like tea. So don't do was in present form, but when we change into indirect, we have made it past tense, did. So didn't, we have contracted. So she said that she. Now I is the first person, but when second person is telling about the first person, we make the first person as third person. So she we have used in place of I. Second example is Mark said, I am going to meet my mother. Now when I change into indirect speech, it becomes Mark said that he was. Now he is not the actual speaker in the indirect speech, so somebody is saying about Mark. So we say Mark said that he was going to meet his mother. Now next example, Jayant and Harish said, we love football. So Jayant and Harish said that they love football. Now why it has become they in place of we? Because we is in the plural form. So when we change in indirect speech, we change into they. Next, Maya said to Raja, you are handsome. Maya told Raja. Now why we have used told here? Because Maya, to whom Maya is saying, we know. Who is that second person? Raja. So whenever you see the first and second person who are the speakers, when it is known, we use told. But here you see Mark said. Now Mark said in the second example, we don't know to whom he said. So said will remain said only. Okay. Here again Jayant and Harish said. Now why we have used and said? Because two persons are saying together. So we are using said, but we don't know Jayant and Harish said to whom. But here Maya said to whom, we know that is Raja. So we have used told. Next, the last rule is the tense is changed because the actual words of the speaker were spoken in the past, hence narrating it in the present needs change to tense. So when the speaker was speaking, it was maybe present time, but when we are talking about that speaker, it is already the past tense when he was speaking. So when we change from direct to indirect, the tense changes, the present becomes past. So Harish said, I like chocolate ice cream. Now that time when he was talking, Harish, it was present tense. But when we change into indirect speech, Harish said. See here we have made it said only because we don't know the other side to whom Harish said. So that he liked. Now he liked, we have made it past tense. Chocolate ice cream. Now Pulan said that he was playing cricket. Pulan said, comma, I am playing cricket. Pulan said that he was. So I am is in present form, but when we change into indirect, it becomes he was playing cricket. Now here the change of tenses we can see in the box. Like when it is in direct simple present tense, it becomes simple past tense when we change into past tense. So only we are changing the verb form. Again, when it is present continuous in indirect speech, it becomes past continuous, and simple past also becomes past continuous. Past perfect and present perfect becomes past perfect. Okay, like has done will become had done, like that. Now change of time words. Suppose if we are having indirect speech now, like Rama said she is going now. So when we change into indirect speech, we say Rama said that she was going then, like that, okay? And even if we have in direct speech the word today in past tense, it will change to that day when we change from direct to indirect. Tonight will become that night, and yesterday will become the day before in indirect speech or the previous day. Like Ram said he went to the picnic yesterday. So when we change into indirect speech, it will be written like this, that Ram said that he went to the picnic the day before or the previous day. Now again, one more rules are there, like this evening will become that evening in indirect speech. Then tomorrow will become the next tomorrow. Next year will become that year. These days will become those. So this becomes that. Next becomes that year. These will become those. Now change of demonstrative. Suppose in direct speech here word is there. So when we change into indirect, it becomes there. So Ram said come here. So when we change into indirect, it becomes Ram said to come there, okay? Now this becomes that, like Ram said this is my pen, Ram said that was his pen. So this becomes that. So children, there are several rules when you change from direct to indirect. So I have taught you this chapter, and I hope that you will go through it very seriously, because it is not an easy chapter and you may require to learn the rules. So direct speech is what? That is the actual statement of the speaker. When you are saying, that becomes direct speech. But when somebody else is telling on your behalf what you said, that becomes indirect speech, or we call it a reported speech. So you all are required to go through the examples thoroughly, learn the rules and try to do the given exercises in the book. So till then, goodbye, have a good day.